John, what are you, model? Republicans have had their chance. They drove the state into a ditch. It's time for new leadership, and that's what Mary and I plan to bring right here, right now. There's something about Mary. She's going to be my full partner as we go forward and get this state out of the ditch, get this state moving forward again, and put people back to work. John DeStefano, whenever you're back from vacation, you're going to have a friend up in the governor's mansion. Somebody's going to be fighting for New Haven, fighting for our cities, and fighting to put Connecticut back to work. All right, so it was about 4 years ago. It was a hot day in August, and we stood up. We stood up and challenged. We challenged the old way of doing things. We challenged the special interest. We challenged the status quo. We challenged the political establishment, Democrat and Republican. We said it's time to stand up, and I say it's time to stand up again, right now. Republicans are leaving us a terrible mess. And you want to have Democrats. You want to have Democrats who make tough-minded and fair-minded choices to get us to an honest budget to get this state moving again. A budget we don't balance the budget on the backs of our most vulnerable. We keep this state moving forward. That's something Mary and I pledge to you. But it's about a lot more than a budget. It's about a lot more than making a government smarter and faster and more efficient. A lot more than making a government work on behalf of the people again. It's about putting Connecticut back to work. You go to CT Works, the job placement agency, all over the state of Connecticut. People lined up 8:30 in the morning, waiting for a chance to go in, waiting for a chance at a job, waiting for a chance at an opportunity. I tell those people, we're gonna fight for your jobs. A few weeks ago, we did the Puerto Rican Day Parade down at Bridgeport. Had my mom there with me. All along the parade route, people are handing us resumes, handing us telephones, saying, please give us an opportunity for work. I pledge to you, we're going to be fighting for your jobs. Little town of Putnam, small businesses barely keeping their head above water, property tax eating them alive, high cost of health care. We're going to do everything we can to fight for your jobs. A few weeks ago, I was in New Britain. You know, hundreds of teachers standing by, not sure where they're going to be this fall, not sure if they were going to have a job, not sure what's going to happen to the class sizes in New Britain and across the state. I tell those teachers, we're going to be fighting for your jobs. And the folks in social services taking care of the most vulnerable in our state, we're going to be fighting for your jobs. Transportation, why are we losing out all that money in Washington, D.C.? Those engineers, I tell you, we're going to be fighting for your jobs. And how about the machinists at Pratt & Whitney, worrying whether their jobs are going to go to Georgia or Singapore or leaving this state? We're going to be fighting for your jobs. Reason Connecticut loses these jobs. You need a governor who believes in this state, knows this state has the greatest opportunities in the world, the best trained, the most productive workers in the world. You need a governor who believes in this state, get you to believe in this state, get young families to believe in this state, start a career here, start a family. That's how you get Connecticut moving again. So look, Mary and I have worked our heart out. You know where we stand on the issues. You know we're going to bring real change, bring change to Hartford, get this state moving again, get this state growing again. Now we need your help. We need you to stand up. You know, 4 years ago, I was in a pretty feisty primary, you may remember. And that primary, if it was the same old group of Democratic Party insiders, we wouldn't have changed the course. And instead, it was the largest turnout in Democratic primaries. You turned out, we gave you something to believe in. I don't want you voting against anybody. Mary and I want to give you something to vote for. I want you to tell your friends, your family, your neighbor, your votes can make a difference. Your votes can make a difference. Connecticut. Now is our time. Some states are going to get it right. Some states are going to get it wrong. Mary and I pledge to you we're going to get this state right. We're going to get this state going again. We're going to get this state growing again. We're going to get this state back on offense. Democrats, we win in November. Connecticut, we start winning in January. Turn out the vote. Let's go.
I'm Ned Lamont, and I approve this message.
My name is Mary Glassman, and I approve this message.